Okay, so I need to go find the egg. Let's check. Let's check and see where this egg is. Down there. Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that. So what are my choices here? I can, Wandering Miracle? What is that? Is that the Wandering Miracle too? Okay, well I guess I'm gonna go down. I don't really see a point in fighting those right now. I gotta see if I can get down there. A little bit to the left, eh? The fact there's no tellies one way or the other is, what are these? Oh! What have I done? What is that? It's like a seahorse, dude. It's a kelpie. Okay. Ow. Tide Wraith. Serras.
Toplander in Serras. I never thought I'd see another of your kind down here. I'm Serras, a musician. At least that's how I like to think of myself. They looked similar enough, although they had been somewhat altered by the magics of our Serras, or by the grace of the Lord of the Depths. Depends who you ask. You should know that I'm old, very old, even by the standards of this place. I remember the first sailors when they were still quite human. I hatched so long ago. I watched the Ulcerat rise. I've been wondering about that myself. I like to think my music has something to do with it. I've seen many fights in my time, and I fought in quite a few. Then one day I decided to do everything I could to never witness violence again. Maybe that wish is reflected in the tune I play. At least that's what I hope. I'm fairly content with what I have. But since you asked, are you interested in the rule of reciprocity? You do something for me, and I'll repay you with the knowledge of calming sea creatures. It is, especially if you plan on walking near the Ulcerat. All right then, you can help me. Share your knowledge, and I'll give you a melody that will help you tame my restless brothers. Bring me instruments from the surface. One of each kind. Modify them so that I can use them, and I'll repay you with my knowledge. There's a shipwreck nearby. You'll find what you need there. I see. The more I speak, the more I reveal myself. You're right. I've seen much. I'm an old reef-bound, as I said. It is true, I wasn't always a musician. Once I was a warrior, one of the first made in Serras. I served under Captain Lear himself. I don't know what he is now. I only know who he was when we fought side by side. He was a rare kind of fighter, fierce, relentless. He knew no mercy, for he had never seen it on the surface. But he was fair in his judgments, at least for a time. And you think flattery will get you lessons from me? I enjoy talking to you, Toplander, but I promised myself I would not raise my hand to spill blood again, even if it is not my hand. It is now, because that's what Lear made it. With the help of the first generation of the Lord of the Depths children, of whom I am the last. But before we made Serras livable, we shed the blood of those who were here before us. I think as a Toplander from Avalon, you know what I mean. This place was made by power from the surface, but it is not part of it. You Toplanders like to think of yourselves as individuals, each unique. We are different. We find joy in our community and think as one. When the strength of a single will meets the strength of the whole, not every mind can manage it. And Lear never fused with Serras the way the rest of his crew did. That is why Lady Nimue put the captain to sleep, and only the sound of the organ can wake him. Leave the tides to their rhythm.
This dude says it was nearby. This is not nearby, bro. Whatever. I would like to go up. Thank you. Shipwreck Cove. I don't really see any other reasonable option. So let's go in here and see if we can't pop out the other side. Ah! Origin potion. Cobwebbers. Shadowfang Reaper. Critical hits with this weapon deal an additional 200% damage. Ooh. Ooh. It's a one-handed weapon.
So you're the one who vanquished most of my crew. I didn't expect you to be so dry-skinned. I thought she'd seduce one of the scions, yet she went and found herself a landlubber. And all the way down here, too. She's always been resourceful, my envies. Nobody? Then why did you decide to slaughter my entire crew like it was your God's-given mission? Well, then I do have an abundance of treasure, and I'm willing to share it. Without any further bloodshed. There's just one little thing I'd like you to do for me. There is a Morgan named Enfys. We have, a past. One we've never managed to put behind us. But I believe it's time to mend our bridges. It's so tiresome to stew in grudges for ages and ages. That's why I'd like you to take this ring and return it to her on my behalf. An intimate one. Stormy, like an angry sea. It's an ugly tale on both sides. But sometimes a little ugliness is what it takes to grow. To truly see the one you love for who they are. Enfys took my mortal life and gave me this one. I consider it a gift. One I never thanked her for. Yes, and it was the sweetest death. To drown in the embrace of my beloved, lulled by the endless sea. There is no better way to go, and no better way to live. Oh, no, not at all. Revenge has always been my beloved's forte. No, I said that this life is a gift, and I meant it. I believe both Enfys and I can now finally be true to our natures. Only, she does not share my enthusiasm. She can be difficult at times. Of course, and a great deal of it at that. I have hundreds of years of tales to tell. Yet I doubt either one of us would like to waste time on them. Ah, very well. I gave her this ring a long time ago, when we were about to be married. But fate intervened, and it never came to pass. Enfys gave the ring back, saying I'd always have a piece of her heart. She just didn't know how true that would turn out to be. I never parted with it, even after she pulled me beneath the waves. Because it belongs to her, of course. And we belong to each other. She always wanted me to understand that. Now I finally do. The ring will help her get over our little tiff. It will give us ample time to build a new understanding. That's all I'm willing to say on the matter. Yes, in the guise of an angry father who demanded I take responsibility for a girl who was not Enfys. I don't need to spell it out, do I? Enfys didn't take it well. She gave herself to the sea, Yet the sea loved her as I did, and claimed her as its own. Ah, I am glad. Come back when you succeed, and we will celebrate.
Well, the plot thickens. I'm considering jumping, because I have a feeling that's where I want to go. Oof. Harpoons. So I can't go that way. That goes out. Holster. Oh no. I'm full of stuff. Chance to break armor. Bug of shape dream, krakens and more. Wow. A devilfish, what? Wow.
What does a toplander want here? I have a job to do, and I'm not accepting visitors. I'm guarding the prisoners. Because they wronged the community, so now they boil. Cages and walls are the ways of the surface. Deep dwellers have their own ways. Boiling is punishment for wrongdoers, and a warning to others. A very effective warning. That's why we have order. There is. They are thieves. We don't tolerate murderers or thieves. So, they boil. That's not possible. And only those I allow. I'm not allowing you. Well, that changes things. I'm giving you permission. Just this once. Be quick about it. Go on your way, Toplander.
Look here, lads. A toplander wants a word with us. Aren't we lucky? Deathgore, at your service. I'd shake your hand, but... No, we never do something that stupid. Who even needs one of those eggs? You can only hatch them in the ulcerate. Stealing one doesn't even make sense. Hide it? Makes no sense. You keep it on you. I don't know if Saltjaw, if it even is him, wants to trade it or what. But the egg can't get cold. And whatever's inside will die. And then there's nothing to trade. A dead egg's no good, even for eating. So if you ask me, he's sitting at home, trying to keep it warm.
Okay.
Oh, nothing, of course. Or, well, naivety. I thought we were dealing with a client, but he turned out to be Thalarin's man. Didn't even get the chance to make a coin off it. And then that stickler Branth shows up and says we stole his egg. But it's not true. Go with the current, Toplander.
Okay then. What's down there? Whee! Up and out then, maybe? I guess so. Light armor. I hit light armor. Wow. Huh? The Wandering Miracle, huh? Oh, that looks like an egg to me. Alright, Buster.
A
Give it up.
toplander in my home? Oh, now that's an honor. Still, I'll have to ask you to leave my humble place. I'm not worthy to speak with someone like you. What you're saying is very kind. I haven't had much kindness from the higher beings. So, how can old Saltjaw help you? Take a look around. If you need help picking out local gear, I'll gladly lend a hand.
What? I thought he was gonna have recipes. He did not have recipes. Man.
This one? Oh, it's nothing special. I dug it out of the sand. I watched over it for 3 days and 3 nights, waiting to see if the creature that laid it will come back. But that didn't happen, and the water temperature was dropping, so I took it home. Oh, no, please. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. I've been taking good care of it, and Breath already has so many eggs to look after. It's just 1 egg. It might not even hatch. That happens sometimes, but it means so much to me. Please.
But it doesn't hatch unless you're in the ulcerate.
You don't understand, Toplander. This isn't living. I'm despised, mocked, beaten for no reason. But if I raise a child, it can protect me. And if nothing powerful hatches, then we'll leave. But at least we'll have each other. I won't give up my future without a fight. Not.
What a doofus. that's one mystery solved, I guess. What actually am I looking for there? Red floatlings? Really? Does this go around to that? I think it does. Man. Each hit applies what? Wow. Where are the gauntlets suggested?
Come now, my friend. There's no need for bitterness. You must admit, Lady Magdalene's congregation differs greatly from what you knew in Avalon. I find it amusing. It may be the first time a doctrine has been twisted so wildly and produced something kind.
Wow. That was a lot of resources. Abyssal air cloak. Oh, I should have sold. I should have sold stuff to that blacksmith. What do you think? Shall we go up? Wow. Look who it is.
A mortal? All the way down here? Oh, has the sea finally answered my prayers and sent me a savior? What? I see. Of course he got to you first, that wretch. I may be weak, but don't think it'll be an easy kill for a measly mortal like you. A gift? What? No. I don't believe this. Of course. It's been trapped in this cursed ring. But why? Why now? What does he want from me? Really? After all these years? And you? Do you trust him? Do you think he's being truthful? It's been so long I can hardly believe it. Well, perhaps he finally saw the error of his ways. Perhaps, once I'm whole again, I'll go see for myself. Finally sink my claws into someone's flesh and truly enjoy it. You may go, mortal. I need to... What is happening? My head, it's... No! Stop it! I won't let you! I need to go to Glyn, so we can be together forever. Just as I wanted. Just as was promised. Just as was promised.
Really? No. I'm a wee bit concerned now. Just a wee bit concerned now. That was a little bit of a strange reaction. Like I was hoping for a little bit better outcome to that situation. let's check. Let's check it out. Let's find out what happened to him. Were they able to mend their differences? Cause she kind of went. She kind of went mad. Well, we can hope, right? Let's see. Let's find out what happened to him. Oh, he put her in a
You'll regret this
cage.
fish brain. You can't hold me forever.
Oh, darling, I don't plan to. All we need is time, and we can be together again. Just like before. After all, fate itself bound us.
You've lost your mind. Like before? When you lied to me and chased every skirt you saw?
Then you'll be pleased to know that down here at the bottom of the sea, there isn't a single skirt left for me to chase.
Gods, you're insufferable.
And yet I'm not the one sitting in a cage. Ah, there you are. How wonderful to see you again. Don't mind Envies. She'll come around. In time. And time, well, that's something we both have plenty of.
I don't know, bro.
Ah, yes. I wove a little spell into the ring you delivered. It bound us together and, for a while, made her quite fond of me. But she's a Morgan. I knew a thrall wouldn't last. So I prepared a precaution. So we could talk without her claws raking across my face. Nonsense! We could still have a future. Different, perhaps, than we once planned, but a future all the same. I'm sure it can all work out. And if Enfys didn't want that, she shouldn't have dragged me into the sea the first chance she had. If you kill me now, Enfys will die with me. Her heart is bound to mine. Completely and truly. Are you sure you want that? You know nothing of death, but I'd be glad to introduce you.
Poor Enfys. Didn't deserve that kind of fate. How unbelievably tragic. That dude just wouldn't let go. It's a little creepy.
Oh, what? And it...
I'm gonna go sell, I think, before heading back up there. Since it's not too far away. Do I sell things to you? No. Or
Welcome
you?
to... Ah, yes. Tristan. That is what a broken heart looks like. Poor soul. As he drowned, he saw the love of his life, Isolde, in our Nimue. He fell in love with her and swore he would guard her for eternity. Peace in death. That is impossible. Tristan is cursed with eternal drowning. Love binds him to life. No matter how many times he falls in battle, he comes back. After many deaths, he finally stops speaking. Just like that.
I feel like this would be a very
Yes,
interesting,
go.
like, Dark Souls type story. Like, this entire area is very, very interesting to me.
Yes. I'm sure.
Wow. 1K. $3K for boots is kind of crazy then.
Leaving.
Let's go stash the crafting mats, the arrows, most of the potions. Yeah. We got a whole bunch of food too. And away we go. We'll go return the egg. Save that dude's life. Wow. Um, really is kind of a one-way only. Ah! Get myself stuck.
Well,
Hey.
do you know what happened?
Have your egg.
My little egg! I've been so worried. The bad people didn't hurt you, did they? Where did you find it? Did you bring justice to the thieves? Ah, so it was Saltjaw. I should have known that scum was behind it. He's been pestering me for years, begging for an egg. Even ones with tadpoles that showed no promise. He's got it into his head that he'd be a father. Can you believe that? A scourge of the seas, a father. I didn't laugh in his face only because I despise him too much. But I'll admit he fooled me. I thought he was too stupid for such a bold theft, so I never even suspected him. Ah, well, at least the matter is settled and the egg is safe with me again. Here is the reward I promised.
Alright, so... I need to find a way down. A slow fall potion. Oof. What is this? The crawling rock. Came with an anchor. We got a point. Killing an enemy lowers stamina cost of your next attack down within 4 seconds by 100%. Holding heavy attacks up to 3 seconds increases their damage dealt by up to 100%. Increases sneak damage by 50%. Kills with a sneak attack increase sneak damage by another 50%. But dealing damage to enemy lowers their stamina by up to 10% of the damage dealt based on current frailty stacks. Spells that deal damage in area have 20% increased damage. Spells that do not deal damage in area apply a stack of frailty. Having a melee weapon equipped increases 20 mana regeneration by 20%. Okay. Each socketed relic in your equipped items increases your spell power by 7% and max mana by 2. Wow. Every melee attack is magically empowered, dealing increased damage by 50% of your spell power, but also costing your mana equal to 200% of its stamina cost. It's like turning each weapon into a tie to the whatever it is. How neat. Hey, look what we found!
Well, Look who the tide dragged in. You solved the problem? Ah, finally, some peace and quiet here. Though not for long, I suppose. Now tell me, what had the gall to corrupt my ulcerate? Oh, blast it! Looks like it was my own negligence that caused it. Oh, this place won't let you put your guard down for even a moment. You did good, stranger. I promised you the melody, so meet me at the organ. And may the Lord of the Seas have mercy on you, because Leah sure won't.
Okay. We got one. Ay, ay, ay.
For the dead man's chest and a bottle of... You know what you must give me if you want to crawl past.
Rum.
What? You roam a drowned land full of chests of liquid... You probably... I won't let you...
Oh my goodness. I think I can... It's like alcohol, right? I need some rum.
Soon. Not a chance I'm letting... Now that's a worthy drink. Crawl on through. And don't forget to drink one for my health.
What is that? The observatory? I wonder. I was genuinely hoping there would be a tally. Blackwater helm and cloak. How neat. I found one! I actually found one. Shocking. Morgenstern. I'm not gonna worry about him. Not right now. Ah! 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 Waste. Ah! True home. Abyssal air grieves.
I'm sad. You bring change. Serras is sinking into sorrow, and I'm sinking with it. Comfort me.
Huh?
But I like Serras the way it is. I don't want it to turn worse. So, you're saying there's hope that change might actually be good for us? Well, we'll live and see. For now, hope will have to do. Thank you, Toplander. My gates are open to you.
Not exactly the most difficult individual to talk to. Which is good.
Greetings, Toplander. Was it strong currents or a strong will that brought you down from above the roots? I'm Waste, formerly Serras's most efficient treasure hunter, now a merchant of its spoils. Looking for...
Heavy attacks deal an additional 100% damage. Gnarly. Stormcrow Oculus. A mana ring.
But let's just say I had a nasty accident that made me realize it's a path to nowhere. I didn't survive the ulcerate just to die a stupid death the moment I got outside. I used to dream of glory. But there's a point where you have to accept that dreams should remain just that. Dreams. Otherwise, one day, you'll never wake up again. It's the only one I've got. I hatched weak. The carers at the ulcerate didn't see much promise in me. Waste of a good egg, they'd say. Or I'd hear him muttering, such a waste. It stuck, even though I kept surviving, much to their disappointment. I was even allowed out of the ulcerate, and they patted themselves on the back as if I'd done it thanks to them, not in spite of them. Yes, hardly the safest choice, or the wisest, in more ways than one. The trouble was, even after I left the ulcerate, it didn't leave me. I still felt I had something to prove. And I did it in the most reckless way possible. Fortunately, I grew out of that. Although rather forcibly. I was nearly boiled alive in the oozing fields. It made me rethink a few choices, and not just mine. Sorry, I'd rather not talk about it anymore. No, it's not a bad name. It reminds me what not to become, and what not to do with my life. I like to think it helped me keep in balance. Go with the current, Topland.
Let's see how this goes.
For a moment I thought Morgan had bewitched my eyes. But no, they weren't deceiving me. You're here, and you're not one of us. I'm so glad to meet you. I'm Nautilin, the local fillet knife master. Oh, yes, my child. We all know. Do you really think news in an underwater kingdom travels by sound, like it does on the surface? That would be terribly inefficient. Your arrival sent a wave through the depths, heard by anyone willing to listen. And most of them are afraid of you, my child. But now that I see with my own eyes, I find nothing evil about you. I'm very good at reading the intentions of deep dwellers, but you're the first Toplander I've ever met. So I can only hope I'm not wrong. By the way, if you ever find yourself needing to reach the ulcerate, you'd better not. It's a dangerous place, even for deep dwellers, let alone Toplanders. My dear, mark my words. A cook, you say? From what little I know, your cooks on the surface love using fire. Frying, roasting, smoking. Oh, you won't see any of that down here. Oh, sure. We can heat our dishes on a geyser. I guess you could even call that cooking, but it's nothing like what you're used to. So, Are you ready to learn the secrets of underwater cuisine? Very well. If that's what you want to call it. Here, take this recipe. Try it out and tell me what you think. Of course! I'm always prepared if you want something red toplander buying from me. My friends will never believe this.
Salads, cold cuts, and charcuterie.
Keep your head on a swivel. We don't have to turn ours nearly as much.
Seaweed cake. Don't worry. There we go. Wow.
Everyone's jealous that I get to have you here. Of course you do. You can buy them all from me. Unless you're after something really special. I'm the only one who knows how to make proper stew from Viridian whale caps. I could teach you. You're hardly going to be my competition. Something tells me you won't be sticking around here forever. Those little scoundrels are great at hiding. They don't let you eat them that easily. But they are a true delicacy. Bring me the tentacles of an entire swarm of Viridian whale caps, and I'll teach you how to make a stew to die for. I know a place they used to haunt. Who knows? Maybe they're still out there. I've marked it on your map. Be careful. You might find a whole horde of them lurking around, and trust me, they won't be in the mood for a chat. You'll see. Viridian whale cap stew is worth the trouble.
They really did a good job on the voice acting in this game.
If you get hungry, you'll know where to find me.
Way up there? Well, it's not actually not that far away. Might as well. Might as well go check it out.
Hear us out before you raise your weapon. You'll be glad you listened. Trust us. We are the souls of those who gave their lives to the sea. Not always by choice. Our current form is only a transition. Our color is both a sign and proof that we have been cleansed of our mortal sins. We are waiting for the one who will free this place and release our souls, so that we may rise above the burdens of this world. We wish to live in peace until that day comes. We do not wish to attack or be attacked. Not soon. Of course. Once again, she sends the innocent to sate her endless appetite. She knows exactly what we are. And you are not the first she has sent to slaughter us. But know this. If you kill us, your soul will be forever tainted. Tainted by a sin you can never wash away. Thank you for listening to us. Your will is strong and your mind is free. We too have reached this state. And when the day of our release comes, we will be absolved. Be well, Homelander. May the currents be merciful to you.
They look like little aliens. It's a hidden passage. I wonder if it pops out somewhere over there. I'll have to check it out sometime.
It's you! Oh, you think just because they talk they're sentient? That's their old defense mechanism. I'm honestly surprised by your naivety. But fine. I admit, I didn't tell you everything. For example, Viridian whale cap stew is hallucinogenic. That's why it's so valuable and sought after. So, does it all make sense now? How a thing that causes hallucinations can talk and try to make you believe it's sentient, smart, and beg for your mercy? People? Maybe it's true they are the souls of drowned men, but why would that make them sentient? A soul is nothing more than energy and will, and the will is the first thing to go when you die. Those green scoundrels have picked up a few words, and every now and then someone falls for it. You might as well compare them to seagulls that learn to cry like babies because they heard it once on a ship and figured out that if they do, no one will shoot at them. Or a fish gurgling a Morgan song. Does that make it Morgan? Hardly. Kill them with a clear conscience. You won't be hurting anyone. You have my word.
Nah, dude.
Fine. Forget about learning anything from me, then. I don't blame you for getting fooled. I am disappointed, though. but I'll get over it. After all, you're my favorite toplander.
She's disappointed, huh?
Keep your head on a swivel.
Ah! 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 There's like people over here. There's a stash here. What? Increased spell power by 25%. Wow. Crazy. It's a crab. He looks like he's got a quest.
Tired of the surface. You bring knowledge that none other possesses.
Knowledge.
Share it with me, and I will open for you the passage to the Temple of Knowledge.
To the Temple of Knowledge. I need to give him a book.
Now we're talking. I too share that sentiment. Then let us tackle a subject which might be a wee bit controversial around these parts. Tell me, what do you know about dictatorship, Toplander?
Can be a means to an end when building a strong society.
That's one way to look at it. But what if your dictator is, quite literally, the very heart of your realm? changes your perspective, doesn't it? It doesn't mean everyone has to like it. It's simply how things work here. She is the seal that binds this place together. The reason Serras exists in the form you see now. Lady Nimue is everywhere. She sees and knows everything. Because she's connected to every living thing here. Or so the locals believe. So it's only logical. There is no free will here. Only the will of Lady Nimue. If that isn't a dictatorship, I don't know what is. Perhaps it is. Perhaps, in the end, I am also just a small part of her. But even then, so what? Maybe you're just an unwitting part of a demiurge too. A dream of some greater consciousness that is simply trying to entertain itself. Yes, it is possible. We're a fragment of some divine machinery that's far beyond our understanding. But what matters is we can still amuse one another with our perspectives. So, what's yours, friend? Is Serras a righteous realm?
Okay, so this is how I see it. If they're all just like a piece or a part of Nimue, then it's more like a hive mind. It's like every piece is still working to the same end goal, and it's kind of like Nimue is each of these people, but within that character, right? So it's not that she doesn't believe in freedom, it's that they just don't understand any other way of thinking. They just are, you know? So even if they were to express doubt and criticism, it's still Nimue being the one to express doubt and criticism. So it's not as if they recognize it as being what's the word? Like a mutiny of sorts, but it's just they are what they are. You know, they don't have the ability to comprehend any other perspective because they don't have one. They don't have anyone that would challenge it.
A safe, reasonable answer. How non-committal. How boring. No, 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 I won't let you off the proverbial hook that easily, Toplander. At the very least, present me with an alternative to the system where we're all part of the one who rules us. Go on. Your king is a part of you? Is that a joke? No? No, it's not. No more talking theory. This is genuine knowledge. The direct opposite of how we do things around here. Fascinating. Mind-blowing even. So, tell me, how is it? Interesting. But at the same time, not really. You make it sound like a 20-year marriage. I suppose at the end of the day, each of us has to look at ourselves as just one part of a greater whole. In any case, thank you for sharing your perspective. I have gained knowledge about you, and that is the truest gift you could have given me. A door into another world. And on that note, you may use me now.
Yeah, see, they don't have any frame of reference. The whole part of a greater whole. Gnarly.
Toplander, it's you! The Lord of the Depths has shown us mercy after all. Feed me a deep weller's flesh, and I will grant you passage deeper into our realm. Those vile things mock me, bite me, disturb my peace. I demand justice for their misdeeds. I have waited for this for so long. Then I... So, this is extraordinary. No one has ever offered me such a thing to consume. And yet, you are a toplander. You must use my passage, even if it requires the sacrifice of an innocent life. Thank you.
My dearest Isolde, my dearest Nimue, they say I'm slipping into madness. That by calling you another name, I've crafted a love for a woman who does not exist. But what is a name? Many souls may share one name, and one soul may bear many. I waited a lifetime for my beloved, and she did not come. He was pretty bad in bed. It took one death to learn she has always been near. I am not mad nor confused, my love. I know who you are, our savior, our maker, our leader. Nimue, my Isolde, my heart. Yours for eternity, Tristan. So is he an alchemist?
The sanctuary hasn't seen someone as fresh-faced as you in a long time. Quite the sight, I must say. I suppose you've got important business that brought you down here, eh? Don't worry, I won't ask what it is. I'm not the prying kind. Truth be told, I'd rather not know. I was once part of some important business. And, well, you can see how that turned out. Yes, forgive me. My name's O'Neill, and this is my humble little camp. I've tried to recreate the workshop I remember from my days on the surface, and I did what I could. But you won't find the comforts of a proper forge here. Resources are scarce. Just what I've managed to salvage from the shipwrecks. Anyway, if you'd like to work on your weapon, feel free to use my tools. They're all yours. I wouldn't call myself a craftsman. More of a collector who sometimes needs to fix a thing or two. I like gathering old trinkets, relics from the world above. You know, the surface. Of course, I won't turn down a pearl necklace or a coral ring, either. If you've got something like that, perhaps we can trade. As for this place, it may not look very welcoming, but I have my piece. Folks around here tend to avoid the area near the barnacles. Make yourself at home. By the way, if you ever come across bottles with letters inside, bring them to me, will you? Those are the true gems of my collection. Letters sealed in glass, remnants of lives long forgotten.
Message in a bottle, huh? Many reef-bounds who seek knowledge turn their interest toward weaponcraft. I did the same, electing to specialize in the art of improving arrows. In theory, any well-placed tactical shot is debilitating. This is simply how wounding works. I, however, decided to go a step further to amplify that debilitation. By my efforts, I have designed a unique frailty arrow. In the heat of battle, an archer no longer needs to waste precious time aiming for a specific tactical joint. Now it is enough to merely land a hit, and the arrow will fulfill its purpose, weakening the foe far more effectively than a conventional one. Message in a bottle.
Child of the surface, the song of the Lord of the Depths foretold your coming. Heal me, and the gates to Serras shall open before you. You fought well. Those were the creatures who drained me. Forgive me this deception, and thank you for the grace you have granted me. May our realm bestow its favor upon you.
Wild. Blessing in a bottle. I'm a blessing in a bottle. There's the last one. Ow. Ah. I don't know why I did that. Oops. A shoal lancer. Picturesque hideaway. Undertow, Bloom Cloak. Why don't you guys walk towards the thing? Do it. Please. What the schnitzel? Hey, we found one. It is I, Islwyn. Again, now I'd like to report on our political situation. We are still ruled by our great King Arthur, who led us here and did not flee, even after it was proven that he lied about Avalon being a safe place to live. He remains surrounded by the Knights of the Round Table, though their numbers are dwindling. We have begun appointing new knights in their stead and giving them the same name, beginning our first Avalonian tradition. The great wizard Merlin is the king's right hand, and together they work tirelessly to fend off vicious attacks by the Fordwellers. I realize I neglected to mention this earlier. We are at war with the locals. Oh, redfish. We got it. Undertow balloon boots. Hey, look at that thing. Weak back. Giant's bone ring. Reduces attacks, stamina cost by like 10%. The bastards there. Wait up. There it is, okay.
Ah, finally, somebody bold enough to feed the mob the canned. And a toplander, no less.
Toplander!
Let me see if your so-called culinary knowledge can rise above mediocrity. Now, feed me.
Oh man, he wants a sour herring and cheese. my beggar's hair. That would be funny. Cheese pie? Cheese ball of doom? Seaweed cake.
What in the depths is this? Did you dredge it up from a surface latrine pit? Even the algae are weeping. Take this slop away before I dissolve out of pity. Ugh. By the cold hearted, this tastes like betrayal wrapped in... Enough! By all the rotten oysters of the deep, have mercy on my tongue, you poor, pitiful creature. Your taste buds must have perished before you even reached these waters. Still, clearly you have never known what true flavor is. So I, out of sheer compassion, shall educate you. Take this sacred recipe for the most delicious dish you can make here. Even you, with your barbaric palate, should manage to produce something edible. Now go, before I remember your cooking and vomit up an entire school of sardines.
Sheesh! Now that was a long one. Turns out, boss. Feel like I've
Trinkets,
spoken it.
baubles, treasures from the secret spot. Secret, come, top left. A merchant, a collector, all, but no more. No, I am bereft, adrift. I miss it dearly. Nothing brings me joy. Oh, it hums a beautiful melody. It flows like water, soothes my mind, makes my insides sweetly tremble. But the Morgans stole it. They laughed as they took it, and they won't give it back. Could you? You could? Yes! The sisters like Toplanders. A little too much, perhaps. But they are curious, often bored. They may listen, or be taken by surprise. That's right. Bring me the pearl, and you will be rewarded. I keep the sea secrets, but some I sell. Oh, don't let the...
Killing an enemy shoots out 6 auto-targeting projectiles from your hands, dealing up to 300% of your weapon damage. Probably good with a good, like, two-handed weapon.
Halt! No, and not even for... Sir Urkel does not wish to speak to anyone.
Oh no.
He is terribly busy.
I bet.
Only those deemed worthy are allowed into the archive. Tambo is a community formed around the archive. Its people are united in the pursuit of knowledge and improving themselves worthy of its greatest source. Become part of this community. Get to know them and allow them to know you. Work with them, for the only way to prove true worth is to lend your skills to those in need. I do not doubt.
Ah! So I just have to do all the quests.